As a lot of you know, Velma frickin' sucks. Velma is one of the worst shows ever, and it's the worst adaptation of Scooby-Doo. It's actually a shame calling this a Scooby-Doo show because they literally erased Scooby-Doo from all existence in this show, which actually is a good thing because at least Scooby-Doo didn't get tortured. Unlike my boy Shaggy. It basically tried to be Wednesday, but it failed miserably. If you look at it, the two shows are a little bit similar. They follow a main character from a popular franchise, and they delve into that character. They bring back old characters and they bring in new characters. But Velma failed at that because when they bring back the old characters are unrecognizable and are just terrible. And when they introduce new characters, the new characters are also terrible. There is just one good character from Velma, and that has to be Sophie, Velma's stepmother, as she is the only nice and good person in this show. And it used to be Norville, but Norville got trashed, so he doesn't count. This is actually where Wednesday succeeded, because when they brought back the original characters, we didn't get to see them too much, but they were added with new lore and weren't ruined. Well, I guess you could say Pugsley was kind of ruined as he was shown to be weak, but even then, they didn't change him too much. Unlike with Norville. And when they brought new characters in, they weren't annoying or just jerks in general. They were written really well and were pretty good. Sure, some were better than others, but still. And then we get on to the main character, which is the show's named after. So in Velma, they absolutely ruined Velma. Velma is a terrible, awful person who is a jerk to Norville. She doesn't change throughout the whole series. She's still her terrible self. She gets no character development, and for some reason, the characters like her for whatever reason. She's so unlikable that every time she gets hurt, it's so satisfying to watch. Wednesday, on the other hand, was a lot better. They still kept the original character with a few other changes, but over the series, the character got character development. She became a lot more kinder and began to have more friends. Unlike with Velma, and if realistically, all of Velma's friends would have ditched her because of how unlikable she is. That's the thing. In Velma, Velma is just super unlikable and is a terrible person. And Wednesday, sure, she started as her normal self, motionless and kind of a jerk at times, but then later on gets character development and becomes more likable. Basically, the two shows have somewhat similar premises, but where Wednesday succeeded, Velma failed.